Hello there, my name is Phernivy and thanks for clicking on my video. So in today's speed build, I created a family home, which I kind of don't even remember what it looks like. So let's figure that out together. So I know that the outside looks gray. Basically the idea that I had going into this house was like a roofing style, I guess. I don't know, is that a weird way to go into a house? Oh, and you can see here that I'm trying to determine how big those rooms actually are. So if you don't know kind of how I build, if this is the first time you're clicking on my video, I'm very bad with size and like distance. So I don't know. I can't look at that and say, oh, well, that's big enough for a bedroom or not. Like it just doesn't click in my head, doesn't click in my brain. So I'll usually build something and then I'll take a bed and I'll put it in the bedroom. And I'm like, okay, well, the bed fits. Or, okay, this is too big for a kitchen, or this is too big for a living room. I have to do that because if I don't, it's gonna be weird. It'll be a disaster. It just won't look right. So basically I'm doing the roofing right now, and I had a little bit of trouble with the roofing. It's okay for now. I think we leave it at this, but later on in the video, you'll see I have a little bit of trouble with it. So in the front of the house, I wanted to do a little accent wall. So I did the accent with the gray stone, and then I'm doing that like grayish beige siding for the house as well, which I've said it in my other videos, and I'm gonna say it again. We don't have enough color swatches for the siding of the house. We really don't. We're very limited. I mean, there's a lot of grays and beiges, which is cool, but like that's basically it. I feel like every single house I build is either like beige or gray or white. You know, like there's a couple of colors in there that are like, ooh, like kooky, like, ooh, a bright red house. And it's really not even a true red. It's like a pink red, like down there. It's like a pinkish red. Or it's like the really bright green color, which is nice, but you don't want to be building a bunch of green houses. Like I was trying to find the perfect yellow siding and I could not. There was none. It was non-existent. There was no yellow siding. Or even like orange for that matter. Like, and I know a lot of people probably wouldn't build a house with orange, but I would. I love orange houses. Not like crazy neon orange, but like a burnt orange or like a muted orange. Like, I love me some of that. So right now I am trying to figure out, of course, the windows of the house. So I go with that. And I'm just putting in some of the doors. Then you can see here, this is where I had the trouble with the roofing. It wasn't like detecting that as a room. And I didn't know why. It was because the roof was too much into the house. So I had, if you just saw there, I had to kind of resize it and bring it over to the right, and then it detected it as a room, which was so weird. Like, it was strange, but whatever. And it actually made the roof look a little better anyway. So now I'm picking up the flooring. I think I did was that gray or like beige? It might be like a beige-ish. A beige-ish. Try and say that 3 times fast. Beige-ish. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop now. Okay, so I'm picking out the not wallpaper, but yeah, I guess, I don't know, the wall swatch for the bathroom and the living room and all the rooms. And then, I mean, the living room and the kitchen and everything, it's basically just like one big room. So I think I chose that, yep. I think I stick with this, which it's like I don't know, like a cool tone brown. Yeah, we'll go with that. So, oh, what a surprise. I used the Parenthood countertops. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, I use these countertops in basically every single build because I'm obsessed and I love them. So, we're doing the bathroom right now. I like that, I like the counters that go all the way across the wall. I just think that looks really good. And then I thought the toilet looked stupid by itself, but it looked worse with those walls. So I'm really glad that I that I got rid of that because that looked terrible. So I ended up deleting one of the countertops and putting the toilet there, which looks really good. That looks way better than what it was before. It was terrible. Yeah, I was like, the toilet looks weird, just kind of like free floating in like the middle of the wall by itself. Like, let's put some walls like beside it. No, it looked terrible. Looked really, really bad. So I'm just chucking in some, what would you call that? They're not cabinets, shelving. Yeah, so putting in some of the shelving, and then I'm adding in some wall lights to give the room some light. And then now we are moving on to the kitchen, which using the same countertops again. Usually, if I put countertops in the bathroom, they'll be the same as the kitchen, just so like it matches. I mean, I know that's not always the case. Not everybody uses the same countertops that they used in the kitchen versus the bathroom, but I just thought it looked good. And then I ended up adding the stove into the counter, which I thought looked good. And I'm just warning you right now, so this house is available for download on the gallery. If you want to search my origin ID, it's Phernivy. I'll have all the details in the description. But I'm just warning you right now that I haven't tested this house yet. So that stove, I don't know if that's going to be playable or not. I don't see why it wouldn't. It looks fine. But if it's not, you're just going to have to readjust it. Just put in the testing cheats true, right? And then do the bb.move objects on. And you can reposition it. So that's the very simple kitchen with the oval countertop island, which I love, with the stove in it. And then I did the little dining area over here, which has that really beautiful like double green carpet. I love that. I've never used that carpet before, and I thought it just went really well with like the color scheme in the house. So I put the dining area there, and then I did the living room. Can't even speak ever. I did the living room here, which kind of looking back is maybe poor placement and like furnishing of this house. I don't know. I'm not the best. I'm working on my skills, okay? That's why I'm doing this, to be better. But looking back, I probably would switch the dining room with the living room, because I had trouble with the living room. I couldn't figure out the layout, and then I don't know. It just looked weird, and then it was like too like cluttered and too close to the stairs, and there was like no room. So if I could go back and change anything, I might switch the living room with the dining room and have the dining room kind of in the middle of that walkway. That might be a little bit better and give like more space for the living room next to the large window. But whatever. I mean, this still looks cool too. It doesn't look terrible, but that's just, if you don't like how this is set up, you can always just download it and just reassemble it yourself. But yeah, there was some dead space over here, so I just added a couple of bookshelves, and I did that really pretty fish tank. I love the fish tank. It's really nice. Adding some wall lights around the house, and then I love the hutches too. Those always add a really nice touch. Doing some of the decorating, and then I'm picking out some wall colors for the bedrooms, and I'm pretty sure that's a bathroom as well. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. This is a kid's bedroom, not bed. This is a kid's bedroom. And I've never used that swatch before with the cats. And some of you might think this is the ugliest room in the world. It makes no sense, but whatever. It's a kid's room. It's supposed to be weird and like quirky and whimsical and makes no sense. Maybe the kid decorated it. Maybe the parents let the child decorate it, and that's why it looks crazy, okay? But it has the dinosaur wallpaper with the cat bedspread and the large kitty in the corner. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to do here is I wanted a little balcony area, but it wouldn't let me. It was being weird, and I think it was because the roof was intersecting with it. So I officially gave up, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna add some bookshelves and a little couch there. So clearly that's what I did. And then we moved on to the master bedroom. So I did the sort of pale wood with the really beautiful light blue comforter or duvet. I don't know. I call it comforter. And then for the 2 bedrooms, I just did a gray carpet. And then I'm adding in that tall, what do you call those mirrors? What is that called? I have no idea. But I added in that tall mirror. Then I'm remembering to put in curtains. Yep. Patting myself on the back because I never remember ever. So I'm adding in some curtains. And I always use those curtains, but I don't care. I love them. And then look at these curtains. Like, talk about clash of patterns in that room, but whatever. It's a kid's room. It's supposed to be fun, right? Okay, so now I'm decorating the like ensuite. Very simple, just basic stuff. And I overused that shower as well, but I absolutely love it. And then I finished everything, and then I totally forgot that there was another whole section of the house. I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't really have an idea for this, so I decided it's just gonna be the game room. And then I was trying to do a little like stage area over here. Yeah, it didn't work out. It looked really weird. I couldn't figure it out, so I was trying to remember how to get the floor tiles to be just triangles, and I couldn't, so I've remember now, but at the time I didn't remember. So it's kind of like a game room, karaoke room, like hangout. Yeah. So basically that's what that is. I totally forgot that was even a part of the house. But looking from the outside of the house, those curtains looked really weird and bulky in those tall kind of thin windows. So I changed the curtains because those look way better. And now I'm just doing some landscaping. So lots of bushes. I don't think I did a lot with this though. I'm pretty sure it's plain. It's pretty simple. And then just doing some of the hedges in there, but it kept clicking like on top of the foundation, and it just looked really weird. Whenever I tried to rotate it so it looked different than the one next to it, it just wasn't working for me. I don't know. So that's that. But I think this house came out really nice overall. It's going to be a really nice family house. I mean, the bedrooms aren't huge, but the downstairs living space is. The kitchen's really nice. I like the dining room. The living room's not that big, but like I said before, if you just switch it with the dining room, you might be able to get a bigger. Makes sense. Comment bigger in the comments if you've gotten this far in the video. But I bet I'm gonna forget I even said that, and like I'm gonna be like, why are people commenting bigger? But anyway, yeah, so I'm finishing the landscaping, and this is how the house turned out. So I hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Any comments or suggestions you can leave down below, and I will see you in the next speed build. Bye!